I want to be a bit more specific about the materials used in the wall. So if I go to the floor level, in order that I can see the changes made in the wall, I need to change the level of detail from coarse to medium. At a coarse level, I'm only seeing the lines on the outside and inside of the wall. So if I pick that wall now, this is the basic wall generic that we started drafting with. What I'm going to do is edit the type, that type of wall, and then I'm going to say duplicate, which means that I'm creating a new wall. And I'm going to give it a name, which I'm going to call shed wall. Now the structure of that shed wall is different, and I can access it on the properties here. If I say edit, what I want to do is say let's insert, and then I inserted a component for the wall, but I'm now going to say move it up, the up being to the outside and down being to the inside. So I moved it up, and what I'm saying is that the function of this new component is that it's actually a finish. The material is, I'm typing in S, it's siding. If I click in here, the list of materials, and type S, it'll take me down close to my material, and I'm looking for siding clapboard. This has the materials already depicted as well as images for rendering, and if I say OK, all that remains is I need to tell it how thick that actual layer is, which is 1/2 inch. So then I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to do this and then come back in just so that you see the change. So if I looked at this at a level of, I might have to change this to thin line just so that you can see that it's got this level, or this this material added to it. Now what I'm going to do is picking the same wall, I'm going to continue to edit the structure. So what I want to add here is I want a moisture barrier. So if I say insert and then down here, what I'm going to say is that this is a membrane layer, and I'm just going to go with a default material here because it's not going to have any thickness. So that would be 0 inches thick, and then what I'm going to do is let me make this a little bit larger so you can read the information that's there. I need below that I need a plywood sheathing 1/2 inch. So if I click the level, so the layer that I'm working with, and say insert and then move up, this is going to be substrate, and I'm looking for wood sheathing, plywood, and then I can change this to 1/2 inch for the thickness. And what's left, I need to do the same on the inside with some gypsum board as well. So on the inside, so now I'm clicking in 5 and saying insert, but this time I'm saying move down, and what I'll do is substrate, wood sheathing, ½ inch, oops, and then insert down. This is a finish, and this is gypsum board. Gypsum wallboard, and I'm going to set that at 1/2 inch as well. So 1/2 inch, and then just click somewhere on the screen so it takes it. Then I should say, and I can check this if I look at the preview where I can see the materials here. I can also look at it in section, and I can also change the height to maybe 5 feet so that I see it's easier for me to see this in section or in plan. I can say OK, and in my drawing, what I'm seeing in thin line mode, I'm seeing the materials on here. So what I'm going to do is look for stud, wood stud layer, and OK, and then oh, that's my that is 5 3/4 inches. And I'll say OK, OK. And I now just need to change the other walls. So if I hover over the wall, hit the tab key and select, I get everything that's attached, and then what I'm doing is changing all of those to the new wall type that I created, which I called shed wall. So shed wall, and it looks like this. I'm going to switch this back to the under the view where I had, sorry, under the view where I had thin lines. I'm going to turn it back to the normal display.